feel the power of your mercy. Sallallahu ala Muhammad. Sallallahu Alayhi Wasallam. Sallallahu ala Muhammad. Sallallahu Alayhi Wasallam. Ya Imam al-Mursalin, Ya Habib Allah, Ya Imam al-Mursalin, Ya Shafi Allah, Ya Habib Allah, Ya Rasul Allah. Brother in Islam, it is excited, very beautiful.
Running out of time there. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulil kareem. Amma ba'd. Brothers, we are here for Jalsa of Seeratun Nabi. Sallallahu, Alayhi. First of all, I would like to thank Maulana Fakhruddin Sahab, Maulana Hafiz Sahab, Imam Sahab, all the community, everyone who organized this program. Jazakumullahu khairan wa ahsana. May Allah reward you in this world and in the hereafter. May Allah accept all your efforts, make them worthwhile, fruitful. May Allah be pleased with you all. May Allah be pleased with us all. Respected elders, brothers, friends, Seeratun Nabi Sallallahu Alayhi Wasallam is like a huge ocean. You don't know where to start from. There's so much to talk about our Nabi Sallallahu Alayhi Wasallam. I heard in Maulana Ziaul Rahman Faruqi Sahab's bayan that an Arab poet started writing poetry, ash'ar, on Seerat of Nabi Sallallahu Alayhi Wasallam. He wrote 40,000 couplets. And then the last couplet he wrote meant वरख तमाम हुआ किस्सा बाकी है सारी उम्र लिखा कलम आबला हुआ मदह बाकी है फिर आगे बोलो वरख तमाम हुआ मदह बाकी है तमाम उम्र लिखा मदह बाकी है कलम है आबला पा मदह बाकी है आगे मेरे ख्याल में तमाम उम्र लिखा मदह बाकी है अखीर में है सफीना चाहिए इस बहरे बेकरार के I wrote all my life but still your praise remains. My pen has tired out but your praise remains. You need a large ship to cross this ocean. An Arabic poet said وعلى تفنن واصفيه بوصفه وعلى تفنن واصفيه بوصفه يفنى الزمان وفيه ما لم يوصف. Various people will say various poetry in his praise, various wordings, various kalams, books, but time will finish and Nabi Sallallahu Alayhi Wasallam's attributes, awsaf, will not finish. You know, this is those who believe in him. We get those who did not believe in him but still praise him. Michael Hart was a Jewish writer. He wrote a book, 100 most influential people of the history. तारीख के 100 सबसे ज्यादा मुअस्सिर अफराद. Number 1 Muhammad Sallallahu. sorry, I said he was a Jewish writer, he was a Christian writer. And what confused me was I was just reading an article in which it said Jewish. But now I remember, I read it myself, he said he's a Christian. Because in there he said, some people will be shocked at me putting Muhammad as number one, whereas I am Christian, I should be putting Jesus on the top. He said the reason for this is two reasons. Number one, Muhammad Sallallahu, Alayhi, Wasallam grew up in an unfavorable environment of hostility. All the others had an environment in their favor. But his environment was hostile to him, and in spite of that hostile environment, opposition, persecution, he persevered, he remained, he tolerated, he was patient, and he grew to the top. He kept on growing. And he said, number two, second reason is that the others did not achieve their goals and reach to the top during their lifetimes. They were taken to the top after they had passed away by their followers' successes. And Muhammad reached the top during his lifetime. He conquered the whole Arabian Peninsula while he was still alive. He united the whole Arabian Jazeera Islands while he was still alive. Those tribal feuds were totally wiped out. Those people who were Bedouins, who lived in remote areas, and nobody bothered to pay them any attention. The two superpowers of the time, the Romans and the Persians, they used to cut them off and go to other places. Who pay attention to these people? They're always fighting among themselves. There's no point in touching them. Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam brought them together. हुजूर आए तो क्या क्या साथ नेमत लेके आए हैं, वो कुव्वत, इल्म, हिकमत, आदमियत लेके आए हैं. कुव्वत, brother, इल्म, हिकमत, knowledge and wisdom, आदमियत, humanity लेकर आए हैं. दुर्फिशानी ने थी, कतरों को दरिया कर दिया, दिल को रोशन कर दिया. खुद न थे जो राह पर औरों के रहबर बन गए, वो क्या नजर थी जिसने मुर्दों को मसीहा. You spread out and you gave out so many pearls and diamonds and beautiful advices and nasihat that you turned drops into diamonds and made them into oceans. You enlightened the hearts of the community. You opened up the eyes of the people. Their eyesight, their insight was open. They could see everything in reality. दुर्विशानी ने तेरी कतरों को दरिया कर दिया, दिल को रोशन कर दिया, आंखों को बीना कर दिया. खुद न थे जो राह पर औरों के रहबर बन गए. Those who themselves were not on the right path, they became the guide of others. वो क्या नजर थी जिसने मुर्दों को मसीहा कर दिया. Your eyes, your attention, when it fell on someone, it made the dead people breathers of life into others. Masih alayhi salam used to say, Ya Hayyu, Ya Qayyum 7 times and blow on the dead person will come to life. So your nazar made the murdi and dead people into Masiha. They became those who breathed life into others. नबियों में रहमत लक़ब पाने वाला, मुरादें गरीबों की बरलाने वाला, मफासिद को ज़ेर व ज़बर करने वाला, कबाइल को शीर व शकर करने वाला, कबाइल को शीरो शक्ल करने वाला, उतर कर हिरा से सुए कौम आया और एक नुस्खे कीमिया साथ लाया। वो बिजली का कड़का था या सौते हादी, अरब की जमीन जिसने सारी हिला दी, अरब जिस पे था जहल कर्नों से छाया, पलट भी बस एक आन में उनकी खाया। रहा दर में बेर को मोजे बला का, इधर से उधर फिर गया वो हवा। नजर लगाओ जब हुजूर तशरीफ लाए हैं, क्या हाल था अरबस्तान का, सिर्फ अरबस्तान का नहीं पूरी दुनिया का। The whole world was in a state of darkness. There was no tawheed, no love for Allah, no respect for Allah, no belief in Allah. Ayyad ibn Himar al-Mujashi'i radiyallahu anhu hadith in Muslim Sharif says, Inna Allah ta'ala nazara ila al-ardi, ila ahli al-ardi, فَمَقَتَهُمْ وَعَجَمَهُمْ وَعَرَبَهُمْ إِلَّا بَقَايَا مِنْ أَهْلِ الْكِتَابِ. Allah looked at the earth and the people of the earth, and Allah was angry, displeased with everyone, Arab and Ajam, except for the remainders of Ahlul Kitab like Raheem, Raheem, who were on the correct deen of Isa alayhi salam. Allah was happy with them. Other than that, whether they were mushrikeen, whether they were Jews, whether they were Christians, whether they were Hindus, Buddhists, Batil Paras, idol worshippers, Allah was angry with all of them. So, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent Muhammad. And he said to Muhammad, Ya Muhammad, Inni ba'athtuka li'abtaliyaka wa abtaliya bika. I have sent you so that I may test you and I may test others through you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tested Muhammad Sallallahu, Alayhi Wasallam and tested the people through Muhammad Rasulullah Sallallahu, Alayhi Wasallam. Hadith goes on. So at the time of Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alayhi Wasallam's arrival, there was darkness all over the world, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent him and brought people out of darkness into light. And this is Allah's responsibility, duty which he has taken upon himself. Allahu waliyyu alladhina amanu yukhrijuhum min adh-dhulumati ila an-nur. Allah is the protective guardian of those who have Iman. He takes them out of darknesses to Nur. Zulumat is plural, various types of darknesses. Disbeliefs, kufr, shirk, fisq, fujur. And Nur is one. Nur of Islam, Nur of Iman, Nur of A'mal Salih. Allah removes all those darknesses from the hearts and brings light inside the hearts of people. قَدْ أَنزَلْنَا إِلَيْكُمْ نُورًا مُبِينًا يَا أَهْلَ الْكِتَابِ قَدْ جَاءَكُمْ رَسُولُنَا يُبَيِّنُ لَكُمْ كَثِيرًا مِمَّا كُنْتُمْ تُخْفُونَ مِنَ الْكِتَابِ وَيَعْفُو عَنْ كَثِيرٍ قَدْ جَاءَكُمْ مِنَ اللَّهِ نُورٌ وَكِتَابٌ مُبِينٌ يَهْدِي بِهِ اللَّهُ مَنِ اتَّبَعَ رِضْوَانَهُ سُبُلَ السَّلَامِ وَيُخْرِجُهُم مِّنَ الظُّلُمَاتِ إِلَى النُّورِ وَيَهْدِيهِمْ إِلَى صِرَاطٍ مُّسْتَقِيمٍ. Allah sent this messenger. He sent Nur to them. He took people out of Zulumat and brought them into Nur through this beloved Rasul. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So, Hadrat Muhammad Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam brought that Nur to humanity. He united the Arabs, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brought so much hidayat and guidance through him. A brief seerat of Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He was born in the month of Rabiul Awwal, Monday, from 50 days after the incident of the elephants. Abraha, Amul Fil. Alam tara kayfa fa'ala rabbuka bi ashabil fil. 50 days after that incident. He grew up in a modest family. He was a king, an orphan. Even his mother died when he was still in his infancy. His grandfather died when he was 8. He grew up in the house of his chacha, his uncle, Abu Talib. He was a young man with exemplary manners, behavior, characters. The elders would respect him. His grandfather, Abdul Muttalib, when he was alive, used to hold him in high esteem. He would allow him to sit on his place in the shade of Ka'batul Sharif, where he had his special sitting place. With Gadda, he would sit on there. He wouldn't let any of his sons sit on there. But when his grandson Muhammad would be sitting there, he would allow him to sit there. He would pat on his shoulder and he would say, my grandson is going to be a great person. He grew up. You read his history. At 12 years of age, his uncle Abu Talib was going on a business trip. And he, Sallallahu, Alayhi Wasallam, the young boy of 12, was running around, preparing everything for his uncle, getting the camel ready, putting everything on there, what he would eat throughout the journey, the bowl, the clothing, food. And Abu Talib sees him helping him so much. And when he's about to leave, Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is standing there. Abu Talib looks at him and he says, he feels pity for him. He says, oh, come on, ride with me, come with me. So he takes him. And along the journey, they pass by this place where there is this monk named Alayhi. He's on his hilltop. He used to see people coming and going. And when he sees this caravan, he keeps staring at them. And when the caravan reaches closer, he comes down from that hilltop and goes through the caravan, and gets hold of the Prophet ﷺ. And he says, هذا رسول رب العالمين هذا يبعثه الله رحمة للعالمين. This young boy is going to be the Rasul of Rabbul Alameen. Allah is going to send him as a Rahmatul lil Alameen. People said, wait, why are they not putting him? Are you okay? Something wrong with you? Nothing wrong with me. When you were coming this night, I could see the trees and the stones bowing down and prostrating. Subhanallah. This was something called a kashfiya, which not everybody can see. He was a Muslim of the time. He was on the right aqidah. He didn't believe in Trinity, he believed in Tawheed. And he was busy in worship, tasbihat, according to the teachings of Isa alayhi salam. So he was a wali of Allah. Allah showed him that. And he said, I want to give you a dawah. He did the dawah. He got into the nearby way, brought some food, did the dawah. And he requested Abu Talib to send him back to Makkah. Because if he goes to Sham, then men Ahl Kitab would know what he knew, they would try to harm him. So Abu Talib sent him back. At 25 years of age, he went back for Tijarat with Khadija as well. And he came back with a lot of profit. Allah had gifted him. He was a talented person. He wouldn't cheat anyone. He wouldn't lie to anyone. He would be really honest and truthful in his Tijarat trade. And because of his truthfulness, everybody trusted him. Everybody liked dealing with him. And he made a lot of profit. And he came, and Khadija radiallahu anha divided that into 50-50, and she gave him his half share. And you know what he did? He brought it out to his uncle. He said, uncle, you can have all this. You got lots of guests, mehman. I don't need all that money. What am I going to do with it? Please keep it, use it for yourself. Imagine how happy Abu Talib would have been. Now when he made his sacrifice, Allah rewarded him instantly. Khadija herself sent a proposal to to marry him. He made mashwara with his uncle. His uncle said, go ahead. He did nikah, paid the meher, and Nabi Sallallahu did not have any house. He came to stay in Hazrat Khadija's house. Khadija had a large house, very good, very big. She was wealthy, one of the wealthiest women in Makkah Mukarramah. Now, Allah repaid him when he made sacrifice for his uncle. Allah gave him Khadija's prophet, and more than that, her house and all her money came at his feet. Instant reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he has 8 or 7 children with her. 4 girls, Hazrat Zainab, Hazrat Ruqayya, Hazrat Kulsum, Hazrat Fatima, radiyallahu anhu ajma'in, and Hazrat Qasim, for which he is known as Abu Qasim, and Hazrat Tayyib, for which he is also known as Abu Tayyib, and Tahir, and Abdullah. Some say historian that they are names of 1, some say 2, Allah knows best. He has these, but the sons died in their infancy, the girls grow, and they believe in him as a Rasul of Allah when Allah makes him a prophet. At the age of 40, he is blessed with prophethood. He was inclined towards staying alone, going into the mountains, living in the cave for many days and weeks, pondering, contemplating, glorifying, praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. दीन इब्राहिमी से जो कुछ सीखा था उसके मुताबिक इबादत करते थे, जो हक था. पूरी जिंदगी 40 साल he never worshipped a single idol. He never did anything bad. The society didn't take anything bad. People used to take zina as normal, gambling as normal, and other sins. They were normal. Nobody was there to stop him. But he never took part in any of those activities. This is why when he was blessed with Nabuwwat, they couldn't point a finger at him. Had he done anything like that, they could have said, you used to do this before, who are you to stop us now? Allah took care of him. And he was also very sharif and noble person. He protected himself. So, at 40 years of age, he liked sitting alone, contemplating, closing his eyes, and connecting his heart with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is called Usilat. Gosha Nashini. Sayyidina Umar radiallahu anhu used to say, Khudu bihaddikum min al-uzla. Take your good share and portion of Gosha Nashini. Staying alone, contemplating, pondering. Pondering, tafakkur, is also an ibadah. لقوم يتفكرون لقوم يتفكرون أولو الألباب الذين يذكرون الله قياما وقعودا وعلى جنوبهم ويتفكرون في خلق السماوات والأرض ربنا ما خلقنا هذا باطلا سبحانك فقنا عذاب النار. He started, he loved contemplating, staying there. Imagine alone in that cave, 24 hours, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, never coming out. Week, 2 weeks. When he got that wahi, he went there to spend the whole month of Ramadan there. He went from the beginning of Ramadan and he had stayed there for 18 or 21 nights when Jibreel Islam came down. With Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. When he went back, he was really terrified, scared, shaking, he had fever. I said, cover me with shawl, cover me with something, blanket. I covered him. And Khadija said, what happened? And he said, this is what happened. And she said, this is good. Don't worry about it. Are you scared? This is something good, it's from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And she became to Waraqah. Waraqah also said, this is good. This is the angel Jibreel who used to come to Musa alayhi salam. And he starts coming to you. He's going to bring you a message, deliver you a message. And you will have to go through some struggle. It's not easy peasy. It's not everybody's piece of cake. People are going to show you hostility. They want to drive you out of the city. You have to do something like that. People are going to drive me out of the city. Yes, yes. I wish I was alive and strong and young and energetic at that time. I could support you. I'm old and weak now. My feet are in the cover. And he died after a few days. So, after this, he went back to Alayhi to complete his intention of 1 month. And Jibreel alayhi salam came again. And Jibreel alayhi salam taught him how to do wuzu, how to pray namaz, stand up, do ruku, do sajda. And he started his wuzu and namaz as Jibreel alayhi salam taught him. 13 years he had to go through a lot to learn Salah. He said, لقد أوذيت في الله وما يؤذى أحد ولقد أخفت في الله وما يخاف أحد. I have been hurt in the path of Allah in a way in which others were not hurt. I have been threatened in the path of Allah like others were not threatened. Look at Noah alayhi salam. Most his people did with him was sukhriya, verbal abuse. In taskharu minna fa inna naskharu minhum kama taskharu. They never beat him up. They never made him bleed. They never hurt him. They never threatened his life. But over here, all this happened to Nabi Sallallahu. But he did sabr. He was patient. And that's more than that. After 13 years of hardships, Allah tells him to leave Makkah now and go to Medina Sharif. He goes to Medina Sharif, and when he arrives here, now Islam is on the ascendancy, on the rise. The persecution, torture, adiyat of Makkah, Mukarramah has now ended. This is why our Islamic calendar starts from Hijrah, because Hijrah is the time when Islam was on the rise. Sayyidina Umar said, when he was starting the Hijrah calendar, there's history behind it. Sayyidina Abu Ubaidah ibn Jarrah said, Amirul Mu'minin, you write letters to us, but there's no date on it. And sometimes, one letter comes before the other. We don't know which one is first, which one is last. So you should write some date on it so we can understand that this is the early one and this is the later one. Postmen sometimes cross here and there, so letters go back and forth. So Amirul Mu'mineen made mashwara, how should we start Tariq, history, and writing dates? Someone said from the birth of the Prophet ﷺ, someone said from the death of the Prophet ﷺ. But Amirul Mu'mineen said, no. He said, birth was the birth of the Prophet ﷺ. Events did not change after that. Wafat is something which is sad. And we don't want to remember his wafat every year because it brings sadness to us. We should start from Hijrah because Hijrah is the time when Islam was on the rise. Hazrat Umar started from Hijrah and from Muharram, because after Zulhijjah Hajj finished and everybody reached their homes and gave themselves a fresh start, so he said we'll start from Muharram. So from Muharram and Hijrah calendar starts. The Islam was on the ascendancy. Maulana Kausar was mentioning in his bayan the battles of the Prophet Sallallahu. Battles were due to necessity. He wasn't going to attack people. People were coming to attack him and he had to defend himself. What was Badr? Who had the weapons? Who traveled 400 kilometers from Makkah Mukarramah to annihilate Medina Sharif? Who had a highly trained and armed, full of weapons army? 1,000 soldiers. There's all Mushrikeen and Muslims. They had only gone out to intercept that caravan And then they ended up reaching Badr and the battle taking place. Who came in Uhud to annihilate Medina Sharif? Who came with an army of 10,000 in Khandaq? It was on defensive battles. Then, when their zor, unka toot gaya, their power was somehow broken, that is when the Nabi Pak advanced. Surah Hudaybiyah, Fatih Makkah, Khaybar, Tabuk, please. And before he passes away, he's reached Islam up to Tabuk, 900 kilometers away, the whole Arabian Peninsula, north to south, east to west, has all accepted Islam. So much peace and sukoon has come in the whole Arabian Peninsula. He himself has said that a lady will travel alone from Sana'a or Yemen to Hadramaut, and she will fear no one along the way. Perhaps no one. She will have no fear on the way. Ali ibn Hatim asked, what about the bandits of Tayyib and others? Nabi said, they won't be there. She won't have to fear any bandit, any highway robbers. This is the amount of peace which he brought throughout the whole Arabian Peninsula. This is a brief seerah of Muhammad Sallallahu, Alayhi. When he passes away, his Khulafai Rashidin take the mantle and take the deen forward. They face similar hostilities. When a great personality dies, there is some turbulence within his followers. Same happened over here. Some people started renegating, others started running around here and there, back to their old ways. Some started refusing to give zakat. It was Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq, radiallahu anhu's strength and bravery that kept everyone together, and he moved things forward, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protected Deen and Islam. He brought everything under control within just 1 year. And again, Islam moved. He died after 2 years and a few months. He appointed Sayyidina Umar as Khalifa. When Sayyidina Umar was made Khalifa, everything was smoothly running. He did not have to face hostilities. And Allah had given him the opportunity to take Islam forward. So, in effect, Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu anhu prepared everything, paved the way for Sayyidina Umar radiallahu anhu to take everything forward. And in the time of Sayyidina Umar radiallahu anhu, Islam spread to an area of more than 2.2 million square kilometers. Persian Empire was conquered. Roman Empire was defeated and restricted to the Europe and Rome and Constantinople, whole of Sham and Iraq and Misr and all of that area. And Islam moved on to the borders of Hind and Sindh and Khurasan, which was conquered during the time of Sayyidina Uthman ibn Affan. In the time of Sayyidina Uthman ibn Affan, Islam spread over another 800 million square kilometers. And this is how so much good and peace came to the world. Imagine the darknesses in which the world was before our Nabi Sallallahu came to this dunya. Had it been on that same routine, Qiyamah would have come long time ago. We would have invited the wrath of Allah upon us. But Allah saved humanity through Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alayhi Wasallam. This is why Allah called him وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. Allah said, عزيز عليه ما عنتم حريص عليكم بالمؤمنين رؤوف رحيم. This is why Allah said, وَمِنْهُمُ الَّذِينَ يُؤْذُونَ النَّبِيَّ وَيَقُولُونَ هُوَ أُذُنٌ قُلْ أُذُنُ خَيْرٍ لَكُمْ يُؤْمِنُ بِاللَّهِ وَيُؤْمِنُ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ وَرَحْمَةٌ لِلَّذِينَ آمَنُوا مِنْكُمْ والذين يؤذون رسول الله لهم عذاب أليم. This is why Allah said, يا أيها النبي إنا أرسلناك شاهدا ومبشرا ونذيرا وداعيا إلى الله بإذنه وسراجا منيرا وبشر المؤمنين بأن لهم من الله فضلا كبيرا ولا تطع الكافرين والمنافقين ودع أذاهم وتوكل على الله وكفى بالله وكيلا. This is why Allah said, إنا فتحنا لك فتحا مبينا ليغفر لك الله ما تقدم من ذنبك وما تأخر ويتم نعمته عليك ويهديك صراطا مستقيما وينصرك الله نصرا عزيزا. This is why Allah said, إنا أرسلناك شاهدا ومبشرا ونذيرا لتؤمنوا بالله ورسوله وتعزروه وتوقروه وتسبحوه بكرة وأصيلا. إن الذين يبايعونك إنما يبايعون الله يد الله فوق أيديهم فمن نكث فإنما ينكث على نفسه ومن أوفى بما عاهد عليه الله فسيؤتيه أجرا عظيما. This is what Allah said, فسأكتبها للذين يتقون ويؤتون الزكاة والذين هم بآياتنا يؤمنون الذين يتبعون الرسول النبي الأمي الذي يجدونه مكتوبا عندهم في التوراة والإنجيل يأمرهم بالمعروف وينهاهم عن المنكر ويحل لهم الطيبات ويحرم عليهم الخبائث ويضع عنهم إصرهم والأغلال التي كانت عليهم فالذين آمنوا به وعزروه ونصروه واتبعوا النور الذي أنزل معه أولئك هم المفلحون. قل يا أيها الناس إني رسول الله إليكم جميعا الذي له ملك السماوات والأرض لا إله إلا هو يحيي ويميت فآمنوا بالله ورسوله النبي الأمي الذي يؤمن بالله وكلماته واتبعوه لعلكم تهتدون. This is why Allah mentioned his attributes in Surah Al-Ahzab, and towards the end he said, إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اے ایمان والو، اللہ اور اس کے فرشتے اس نبی پر درود بھیجتے ہیں، رحمتیں برساتے ہیں، رحمتیں نازل کرتے ہیں، برکتیں نازل کرتے ہیں. اے ایمان والو، تم بھی اس نبی کی خدمت میں درود و سلام کا نذرانہ بھیجتے رہو اور اچھی طرح سے ان کی خدمت میں سلام کرو اور ادب کے ساتھ سلام پیش کرو. ہائے ہائے، یصلون علی النبی، یصلون صیغہ مضارع ہے جو دوام اور استمرار پر دلالت کرتا ہے. بھیجتے رہتے ہیں. آدم علیہ السلام کو سجدہ ایک مرتبہ ہوا، حضور پر درود ایک مرتبہ نہیں، روزانہ اب بھی ہوتا ہے. ساری دنیا بھر سے 1.7 بلین مسلم حضور کی خدمت میں درود اور سلام بھیجتے ہیں.
نعرہ تکبیر، تکبیر اسلام زندہ باد.
مشکات شریف کی روایت ہے، کعب احبار کہتی ہیں، لکھا ہے کتابوں میں، روزانہ نبی پاک صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم کی قبر مبارک اور روضے شریفہ پر 70,000 फरिश्ते सुबह में उतरते हैं और आप सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम के रोज़े शरीफा के आसपास में बैठकर आप पर दुरूद पढ़ते हैं, रहमतें नाज़िल करते हैं। सुभान अल्लाह। शाम तक यही करते रहते हैं। शाम होती है, उनकी फिनिश चले जाते हैं, दूसरे 70,000 आते हैं, पूरी रात वहाँ रहते हैं और रोज़े शरीफा पर रहमतें और बरकतें नाज़िल करते हैं। सुभान अल्लाह। दूसरे दिन की सुबह होती है, इनकी ड्यूटी पूरी और दूसरे 70,000 आते हैं, दूसरी शाम तक वही करते हैं, रोजाना क़यामत तक ये जारी है। क्या मकाम है सरकार, क्या शान है। अल्लाह हमें हमारे नबी का वैल्यू समझने की तौफीक दे। अल्लाह हमें हमारे नबी की सच्ची कामिल कंप्लीट फुल मोहब्बत अता फरमाए। आमीन। That is the true love of our Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. उनका मकाम, his position, his shan. May Allah give us tawfiq to realize that, understand who he is, what type of a person he was, why Allah made him Rahmatul lil Alameen, Shafi'ul Muzlimeen, Khatamul Nabiyyin, Sayyidul Awwaleen wal Akhirin, Imamul Mursaleen, Rahmatul lil Alameen, until the day of Qiyamah. So, this program is scheduled to make us aware of the greatness of our Nabi. Understand the Shani Risala, the Maqam of Rasulullah. To feel proud that we are the Ummatis of such a great Nabi, such a great Rasul. And because of him, Allah made us who we are. Allah gave us Islam, Iman, Ihsan, Quran, Hadith, Fiqh, Muslim side, understanding of Deen, Basirat, insight. He is the medium and the wasta. Through him everything came. We have to revere him, respect him, hold him in high esteem, love him. This is why such programs are kept. May Allah give us the tawfiq to put into practice whatever we learn. And give us the tawfiq to recite the Sharif as much as we can throughout the whole week, and especially on Friday, and especially between Asr and Maghrib on Friday, which is one of the most blessed and barakati times in which many of our Akabir never used to go home on Friday after Asr until Maghrib. Hazrat Shaykh Zakaria throughout his whole life, he never left masjid after Asr to go home. He would come for Asr Salah, pray with Jamaat and stay there until Maghrib Namaz. Sa'id ibn Jubair, Sa'id ibn Hussein, many other Tabi'in used to have the same habit. They would never go home after Asr on Fridays, busy themselves in the Rush Sharif. Not only 80 times, more than 80 times, 800 times, 8,000 times, until Maghrib Namaz, they would be busy in Salah. 80 times is just a figure to tell us, to do something, to read something, guide us. We don't read just 80 times, we read more than 80. 100, 200, 300. As much as we can in a sitting before moving from our place after Asr on Friday. Read it. May Allah give us tawfiq. May Allah accept. May Allah be pleased. Allah Akbar फरमाए, Allah हाजिर है। क्या फरमाएंगे? मैं समझा आपको मलफूजात होंगे, सुनाइए आपके मलफूजात।
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, आप आने की वजह से और हमारे ये मस्जिद की तरफ से, मुसल्ली की तरफ से मुबारकबाद दे रहा, क्योंकि इस मस्जिद में आपका पहले कदम, आपके कदम की बरकत से अल्लाह ताला हम जितना जमा हुआ सबका अल्लाह ताला वली के दफ्तर में नाम लिखा। आमीन। अल्लाह हम सब के गुनाह को माफ करे। आमीन। हमारे गुनाह को अल्लाह माफ करे। आमीन। अल्लाह ताला जितने हम बैठा है, इतने जो बैठा है, अल्लाह ताला हमको इबादत के मिस्ताक बना दे। आमीन। और जैसा कि अल्लाह ताला ने कबूल किया इबादत सालिहीन, इसी सालिहीन के दफ्तर में हमारे सबका नाम लिखा दे। आमीन। हज़रत की बरकत से उम्मीद है कि इंशाअल्लाह हर साल, हर वक्त, हमारे मस्जिद में आया,
हाजिर है।
मस्जिद में रौनक दे और हमारे मस्जिद के इस मस्जिद को अल्लाह ताला दिन के बरकत बना दे। अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आइंदा संडे हज़रत मौलाना बिलाल साहब इधर आ रहा क्योंकि 3-4 साल से नहीं आया, तो उस वजह से नेक्स्ट संडे इंशाअल्लाह मालिक से हज़रत का बयान शुरू हो जाएगा। तो आप हज़रत का खुसूसी दावत है, प्रोग्राम के बाद खाना भी है, तो सब कोशिश करें एक दूसरे से फ्रॉड करते रहे, दावत देते रहे। हर मसाजिद हमारे पास लिमिटेड है, जाते वक्त एक मस्जिद का जिम्मेदार इधर हो तो मुसल्ली हो तो लिमिटेड जाए तो मस्जिद में लगा दे।
आज भी प्रोग्राम के बाद खाना है।
आज प्रोग्राम के बाद नहीं, नमाज के बाद ऐसा कि जमा कभी हो गए, नमाज के बाद खाना है, तो खाना दूसरा हॉल में है, सबका दावत है कि शान
माशाअल्लाह
की तरफ से सबका भी दावत है।
अल्लाह उम्मती बुलंद तुम्हारा वसीम खाने की बेटी दावत देती है। अल्लाह को बोलते मौलाना साहब ने दुआ तो कर दिया, अभी दुआ तो क्या करना। चलो शॉर्ट 1 मिनट का दुआ करो, दुरूद शरीफ पढ़ ले सकते हो। सुभानक अल्लाहुम्मा व बिहम्दिक अशहदु अन ला इलाहा इल्ला अंत अस्तगफिरुका व अतूबु इलैक। अल्लाहुम्मा लकल हम्दु वल शुक्र, अल्लाहुम्मा ला मुस्तना अलैहि अंत कमा अथनैत अला नफ्सिक। अल्लाहुम्मा सल्लि अला सय्यिदिना मुहम्मद नबी उम्मी व अला आलिहि व अस्हाबिहि व सल्लिम तस्लीमा। परवरदिगार आलम हमारे हाल पर रहम फरमा, हमारे यहाँ बैठना कहना सुनना कबूल फरमा। या अल्लाह हमने हमारे नबी की शान में जो कोताही की है, इस जुर्म अजीम को माफ फरमा। हमें हमारे नबी सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की सच्ची कामिल कंप्लीट फुल मोहब्बत और लव अता फरमाइए, इश्क़ रसूल अता फरमाइए, हमें आशिक़ रसूल बनाए, हमें खूब दुरूद शरीफ पढ़ने की तौफीक अता फरमाइए। दुरूद शरीफ के मामले में हमसे जो कोताहियाँ हुई उसको माफ फरमाइए और लोगों में दुरूद शरीफ को राइज करने की तौफीक अता फरमाइए और लोगों को भी खूब दुरूद शरीफ पढ़ने की तौफीक अता फरमाइए, इत्तिबाए सुन्नत की तौफीक अता फरमाइए, हुजूर की जिंदगी के मुताबिक अपनी जिंदगी को ढालने की तौफीक अता फरमाइए, आपकी लाइफस्टाइल को अडॉप्ट करने की तौफीक अता फरमाइए, आपके जैसे क्लोथ्स पहनने की तौफीक अता फरमाइए, आपके जैसे बाल रखने की तौफीक अता फरमाइए, आपके जैसी पगड़ी और इमामा पहनने की तौफीक अता फरमाइए और अपनी पूरी जिंदगी को सुन्नत के मुताबिक ढालने की तौफीक अता फरमाइए। इस प्रोग्राम को खूब कबूल फरमाइए। मौलाना फखरुद्दीन साहब को भी जज़ाए खैर अता फरमाइए, मौलाना अब्दुल हफीज साहब को भी जज़ाए खैर अता फरमाइए, मौलाना फैजुल हक साहब को भी जज़ाए खैर अता फरमाइए। या अल्लाह इस मस्जिद को भी कबूल फरमाइए, इसको पूरे इलाके वालों के लिए खुशी और हिदायत अब मरकज और सेंटर बनाइए, यहाँ से हिदायत की फैलने के फैसले फरमाइए। हमारी टूटी फूटी दुआएं कबूल फरमाइए, हम सबको दुनिया और आखिरत की हर खैर अता फरमाइए, हमारी हिफाजत फरमाइए, हम सबको मिफ्ताहुल लिल खैर और मिग़लाकुल लिश्शर बनाइए। या अल्लाह खैर फैलने का जरिया बनाइए, खैर फैलाने की तौफीक अता फरमाइए और शर का ताला बनाइए, शर को बंद करने और ब्लॉक करने का सबब बनाइए। अल्लाह शर को खत्म करने की तौफीक नसीब फरमाइए। हमारी टूटी फूटी दुआएं कबूल फरमाइए। अल्लाहुम्मा इन्नका अंतस समीउल अलीम, तुब अलैना इन्नका